out there in the land of the replayers. I know there's a lot of people watching right now. We're waiting for some people to hop in the live stream. But good evening, everybody. Hello from the Wizarding World. We have a lot going on and a lot to talk about. But just look, just before we get into Hagrid's, look how busy the Wizarding World is. That line right there stretches all the way to the front of the park. At least it did when I was just arriving here. I'm told that the wait has gone down since this time. So let's just say hi to some people in chat right now, as I want to do just a quick little live stream here. But hello, Olivia, Dominic, Disney, DJ Eddie. Oh, you changed the name. I like it. Dominic. Well, I already said Dominic, but hi twice. Wishing Mouse. What's going on? Teresa. Let's see, Tess is in here, Dylan, Alex, yeah, 10-hour wait, right? Sadie, how's it going? Is this really live? Are you watching it live? Oh, you're watching it. The magic is live. So just waiting for a few more people to join before we start talking about it. But let me just tell you something. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. You know what? This will kind of be a little bit of spoilers, but I'll leave a little bit of room for the imagination. But I'll just tell you what I experienced and what I saw going through the ride, because it's going to help a lot of people out there. Insane lines. It is crazy. Cats Production, what's going on? Dylan and Dennis and lots of people. If it does lag, we're on our phone, my phone here. All right, everybody, so welcome to the stream. If you're watching this on replay or if you are here live, we are talking, of course, about Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. It is a brand new ride here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Orlando. Let me just first off say, I've been trying to ride this ride for 3 days in a row. We're hoping that the days coming up to the we were hoping that there was gonna be a soft opening on the days coming up to the event. Unfortunately, there was no soft opening, so we got a chance to experience what opening day was like right here. Hey David, how's it going? Still waiting for some people to join here. Nathaniel, hello. All right guys, so we're just gonna hop right into it. So let's just talk about my thoughts and my personal opinions on Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is the best ride at Universal. And let me just say, the rumors are true. This is the best ride at Universal. It's absolutely astonishing. It's amazing. The special effects are incredible. The ride itself, the tracks, it's everything that you could ever hope for in a coaster. You talk about something like Slinky Dog. You talk about something like Mine Train. Those two rides pale in comparison. I know that's something that a lot of people don't want to hear, but you know, I gotta tell the truth. This ride is incredible, guys. And the thing about it is there's so many animatronics, there's so much going on. And you know, even us being delayed as long as we were. So we first got here on opening day. JB, yes, it's amazing. But we got here on opening day. I've been here since about 5:30, 5:45 and a.m. And we've been waiting in line. The park didn't open until 9. We got in the queue about 9, and then it was delayed for weather. So we were probably all in all, maybe waited about 5-6 hours to get on this, and we were one of the first people here. Still, there was people who had waited since 1 a.m. I'm just not that crazy. I'm only slightly crazy. But I will say this, those people got in the ride, they didn't get the weather delay, and they got in and out, and they were a part of the live stream that Universal was doing. Anyways, it was really cool. Today's show was here today. Very, very cool. But I will say this, as long as I'd waited, it was most certainly worth the wait. So if you have to wait for this ride, I think it's gone down to about 360 minutes. It's what it was 10 hours earlier. Now it's about 6 hours. Is that right? 360? Whatever that is, that's what it is right now. It's gone down. So it really is a debate on getting back in this line. I mean, that's how awesome this ride is. I want to get back in this line. But here are my thoughts, because a lot of people are going to ask me these questions. Is it family friendly? Is it a family coaster? That's the first question that people are going to ask. I would say that it is a family coaster, but it is more intense than, say, Mine Train or Slinky Dog. It's much more intense than that. There's no loops, there's no anything crazy. Smuggler's One rated? That's a good question. Smuggler's Run. I don't really like comparing because it's apples. It's not apples to apples. It's apples to oranges. You're talking about a roller coaster here. This is an incredible ride. It's the best ride at Universal. I can't say is it the best overall at Disney, but we're getting sidetracked here. What I would like to say is that it is a family-friendly ride. However, keep in mind, it's going to be more on the intense scale. So it is kind of more like an Everest as opposed to, it's like a cross between Mine Train, Slinky Dog, and Everest. So if you can keep that kind of in your minds, just realize that it's not necessarily going to be an easy-going ride. It's going to be an awesome ride, but it's not necessarily going to be a family-friendly sort of ride. Even though it's marketed as a family-friendly roller coaster, I'm not seeing it. But it still was amazing, and if you're into that sort of thing, you're gonna love it. And even if you're not, you're gonna love it. It doesn't matter what it is. I've known people that are terrified of roller coasters, but you throw Harry Potter on something, and man, they did it right. They did it right. So, is it a family-friendly roller coaster? In my personal opinion, I would say no. Universal does say yes, but let me tell you something. My mama probably ain't gonna like this one. But I'm just being honest with you guys. So it was very good. It was very good. But I personally loved it. Okay, so without giving too many spoilers away, I'll tell you my personal experience on the ride. So what you do is you go through the queue, and the idea is that you are on a lesson with Hagrid. So basically, he's teaching you a lesson about. It's a classroom, you know. So you're going into class, and Hagrid himself is taking you on his motorbike to teach you about the magical creatures of the Forbidden Forest. You go into the Forbidden Forest, you actually board the vehicle, you're boarding, literally you're hopping on a motorbike. There is plenty of seating room, and a lot of people were saying this. Are you going to be able to fit on the bike? Are you going to be able to fit in the sidecar? How exactly does that work? Well, let me tell you, there is plenty of room. From what I saw, the seats are very big. I'm a small fellow. I'm a thin fellow. So yeah, it was very spacious for me. I didn't see any problem there. Both me and my friends got on, and it was very not problematic. Although I have been hearing that some people are having problems if you're on the larger scale of things, or maybe if you're just really tall, you might have an issue getting on this ride. But that's nothing that you guys are not used to. All right. So you go into this classroom, and then finally you get on the bike, right? So once you're on the bike, and on the sidecar underneath you, they're literally below you, but to the side is the person you're riding with. So, you know, it's perfect for like, I would say like a mom and a kid, or a dad and a kid, or, you know, full-size adults can fit in either one, but they say if you're shorter, you go in the sidecar. So naturally, I was in the actual vehicle, the actual bike. I was controlling the bike. I mean, it really felt like you could reach out, grab the handlebars, and you can actually like control the bike. What's interesting to me, I mean, you can't like turn it or change its direction, but you can at certain points. Hagrid is, you know, he'll tell you, he says, now hit this button, and you hit that button, and it actually affects the ride. It like launches you off. Like, that was insane to me. I thought that was really cool. As far as the ride itself, it's unbelievable. You run into so many magical creatures in the forest. The animatronics are spot on. They're spectacular, actually. There's a point where this blast-ended Scroot, which is kind of like a skunk I would equate it to in the Muggle world, a very large skunk. He's like burning up the place or whatever, and then you pass by him and you get really close to him and he sprays. I'm gonna try not to give too many spoilers, but this is kind of like known and documented. He sprays at you, and you can actually smell the smell. Now, it's not a skunk smell. It's actually like very good smell. But it is a smell nonetheless, and he does spray kind of smoke at you. It is really awesome, guys. You have to come check it out. If you have not heard about it, it's called Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. It's a mouthful, but it's at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. and you gotta see it. So I'll walk around with you guys. We'll show you a little bit. If you have any questions about Hagrid's, I'll make sure to answer them right here. I'm sure you guys have tons of questions, so post them in chat. Tess already says, is this ride intense like the Broomstick Castle ride is? Is it better than the Broomstick ride? Well, a lot of people don't like coasters, so it's hard to say, but I would say it's less intense than Hogwarts. Oh, that's cool, CDA Gamer, that's awesome. But you know what? It's an amazing ride, guys. It's the best ride at Universal, and you gotta check it out. So, I'll tell you a little bit more. So, without spoiling anything, there's a certain point where you go into, you go backwards on this ride, which is why I say, like, it's intense. Do they have a cycle in front of you to see if you fit? They do, yes. They have plenty, actually 2 times that you can fit inside the cycle to see if it actually clicks down. But let me just tell you this. So you go into this point where you're at the Devil's Snare. So you go backwards, and then you go into the Devil's Snare portion. And a lot of people don't know this, but this roller coaster is the first of its kind in the fact that it has a drop. So while you're riding this ride, you are going to drop, and you're gonna drop straight down. And it's a pretty, like, maybe because I wasn't used to it, but it's a pretty good drop. It's not like Tower of Terror drop, Dr. Doom's drop, but it's a drop nonetheless on a roller coaster. It's pretty cool. Again, you do go backwards. It's very fast. You know, you have these points where it launches you. And you know, I think that's about all the information that I'll give you. Oh, one more thing, and you guys already know this, but there's a certain point where you pass by a giant animatronic of Fluffy. Dude, Fluffy looks so real. It looks incredible. Did we say we didn't want spoilers? Give me all the spoilers. Yeah, so I just want to kind of like, I want you guys to come check it out for yourself. I will be posting an Instagram video of some of the stuff on the inside, like the queue and the wait that we had to wait today, and basically like a nice little edited story. But you do see Fluffy in this ride, that's right. Drop like Tower of Terror drop. Nope, it's not a drop. Well, yeah, like Tower of Terror, but not Tower of Terror. It's not intense like that. It's probably maybe a few, probably like 2 floors or 3 floors. Our Ohana Life, hello. All right, so that's pretty much the gist on Hagrid's. Here's my personal opinion. If you have a chance to wait for it and it's under 3 hours, do it. If you really want to ride a revolutionary roller coaster, a first of its kind, at least in a major theme park like Universal Orlando, still do it. Wait 6 hours. That's what I said, because that's what I did, and I can tell you that it's worth it. So it is a very fast roller coaster. You know, they say top speed 50 miles per hour. You know, that's pretty fast. A 3-floor drop equals family-friendly ride. Maybe it's like a 2-story drop, but regardless. Oh, look at these ladies over here. They're very, very fancy. She's wearing her monsters. She's got it's a monsters dress back there. I don't know if you saw it. The Monster Book of Monsters. Generations of Disney. Yes, we did wait 6 hours. I waited 6 hours this morning since 5:30 a.m. to ride this ride at the grand opening. It was everything that you could ever dream of. It was absolutely fantastic. So if you guys have questions for me about Hagrid's, post them in the chat. And if you're watching this on replay, watch the chat, because they'll be asking some questions that you might want answered. So go, ask right now, ask away. If you can think of anything, go ahead and ask it. The Hagrid animatronic was amazing, super lifelike, amazing, incredible. I mean, it was absolutely phenomenal.
We're going, correct?
Yes.
Let me flip this around.
I don't know about eating, but we're
And now we leave Hogsmeade. I was gonna get back in this line, but let's go take a look at how intense the line is right now. And that'll give you an idea of what you're dealing with. They're actually giving out free Gilly water this morning. We missed the boat on that though. We didn't get the free Gilly water. Ow. I just kind of ran directly into a wall. Okay, so they have water stanchions set up. They have this for a while. They have fans waiting for people. Look, I'll bring you guys along the journey. You're almost there. You're almost there. I'll bring you guys along on the journey and show you the line. And this will give you an idea of how intense it is. This is what we waited earlier today. They've got these misters set up, so with people waiting in line. They've also pulled out a bunch of other booths. So like, oh, that feels amazing. Sorry if it doesn't sound amazing. Feels great. Buster, yes, absolutely. I totally enjoyed it. Rewind if you did not see like my initial reaction on the ride, where I tell you all about it. And if you're just now joining, I totally understand. Hot set. They were actually. Hey yo. All right, so we're walking through like I guess a connection dead zone. But you know that's pretty much it. I mean the line was lined up all the way beyond. See, this is the entrance. So the entrance is right here at Poseidon. You know, I mean, guys, I would say it's worth waiting again, to be honest with you. It is totally worth waiting again. The line starts here. The entrance is over here. That makes sense. Welcome back, guys. We had some connection issues, but we are back now. You know, okay, let's see. Thoughts on the queue versus Flight of Passage. In my opinion, the Flight of Passage queue makes that ride worth a 60-minute wait by itself. All right, I will say this. The queue for Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure is not like Flight of Passage. Flight of Passage is much more interactive. There's a lot more going on. There's really a lot of fun stuff going on. And there is an element of that in Hagrid's. It's just not the same. And the thing about it is, you know, you're walking through a dark cave, basically, the majority of the time that you're walking through the queue. So, as you know, it was used as the same Dueling Dragons queue, or Dragon Challenge, as you guys might remember it. They use the same queue. So it's kind of like you walk into a castle, and it's very castle-y. I don't know how to say it. So no, it's not like Flight of Passage, but the ride is what makes up for it. Actually, I would much rather ride Hagrid's than Flight of Passage. Did I like it more than Dragon Challenge? Well, Dragon Challenge was my favorite ride. It's the Seuss. What's up? It's the Seuss trolley. Well, look, Dragon Challenge was my favorite ride. Did it do it justice? Absolutely, positively. It's a better coaster, and possibly the best coaster in Orlando. Yeah, I said it. It's just true. It's just true. The fact that it goes backwards, the fact of the speed that it gets, it doesn't go upside down, which a lot of people don't care how fast it goes as long as it doesn't go upside down. That's what a lot of people say. And, you know, I would tend to not agree with them, but I can see where they're coming from. Like my mom or my sister, they don't want to get on anything that goes upside down, and this does not do that. Out of a 10, what would you rate it? Absolutely a 10. Absolutely a 10. Oh, Teresa, thank you for that. Thank you so much. Is there a metal detector? How strict on the no bags rule? I'm told even no fanny packs or zipper pockets. Okay, so that's a great question, Cats. No, there's absolutely nothing allowed on the ride. You can have your phone in your pocket, but certainly no bags, nothing like that. If it doesn't fit in your pockets, they told us, it does not go on the ride. Also, you can't wear a hat on this ride, but flip-flops are okay. Check it out. Got some friends over here. Oh, Blake, yes, Blake and Miguel are in line right now. That's awesome. You guys are gonna love it. If you get a chance to come out here, especially even on opening day, the hype is real. Definitely come do it. And plus all of the rest of the rides are like one fish, two fish is 15 minutes. Yes, absolutely. Make sure you are wearing pockets. Diane wants to know, I saw the Hagrid animatronic. Yes, I did see the Hagrid animatronic, and it looks amazing. Really looks good. How long did I wait? We answered this a little bit earlier, but I waited about 5 to 6 hours on opening day. Now, in about a month or two, it'll definitely settle down. Some people were asking me, do you think it'll settle down by December? I think so. It takes a while for these things to kind of go down. Am I going to D23? Maybe. Mainstream Moments says, wow. Hey, Chris, did you meet or talk to the morning crew of the Today Show? No, the Today Show is a little bit ahead of me. But I did not say hi to them or see them or know them. Nah, they were a little bit far from me. I was in the second group. I got here at 5:30. The people who saw the Today Show, they got here at like 1 a.m. And I just can't, you know? Cecilia, how's it going? Okay, guys, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here as we pass by the Wizarding World sign here in Seuss Landing. This Life of Ours, oh my gosh, you guys gotta ride that. It's amazing. If you get a chance, definitely come out here. You know what, Faith, I'm sorry that it does that. YouTube is so weird sometimes. So guys, make sure that if YouTube did unclick your notification bell, which it sometimes does, make sure you got the notification bell clicked. That's gonna give you guys like just bonus stuff. Like when we do these streams, you gotta know about them. So hit that notification bell. And actually every day we're switching to a format where we're not gonna be doing set times anymore. We'll have roundabout times, but we're not doing set times anymore. It's just kind of, I'm live when I'm live. So make sure you hit that notification bell, and that's what matters. Now look at that, Hulk right there. I would so much, not that Hulk is amazing, but I would so much rather ride Hagrid's just because of the technology, how smooth it is. It's incredibly smooth. It's not gonna bang you up, it's not gonna make you feel weird, but it is gonna make you feel amazing. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna head out of here. Thank you for being a part of this. I am tired, man. We were up at the Magic Kingdom last night. You guys were with me. And then, you know, this morning we had to wake up very, very early, so I probably got like an hour of sleep. So I'm gonna go to sleep. But when you come here to Universal, ride this ride. Yeah, Faith, that's exactly why I did it, for sure. All right, goodbye, Angela. You are so welcome. No problem. Buster Missy, Laura Harris. Yes, I'm so happy. I am so happy that we got to ride that ride. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna dream about Hagrid, and I'm gonna process all this information, and I'll talk to you guys in a later video, maybe a more concise thing, but make sure you're following on Instagram because I'm gonna be posting some Hagrid stuff on there. So, I love you guys. Have a great time. Our Twin Life family, have a great time. This Life of Ours says 30K, baby. Yes, guys, I'm going to sleep now. Thank you for being a part of this. I will see you soon. And yeah, Main Mafia out.